Listen, fam, being involved in your child's life, regardless if you're with the other parent or not, is a very serious thing. It's a very serious thing because having a child, right, two coming together to create life, a child was never meant to be raised without the other parent. Now, if the other parent is no longer with us on this earth, they've, left for whatever reason, but they're not here on this earth. That's a different conversation. But if you have both parents that are alive, but either choose not to be involved or aren't able to be involved because of the other parent, it must be known that both parents need to be involved in the child's life for the reason of creation. It took two to create the child, so it's going to take two to raise the child. And in some cases, you even hear it takes a village, because it's not always a simple task. I know you growing up wasn't a simple person. Some of you were. I know I wasn't. I had my flaws. I had my issues. I had things that I did, things that I said, ways that I acted that really wasn't in a good place for me to be in. But I was there. And by the grace of God, I had two parents who weren't together at the time when I grew up, but they both stood by my side and parented me in a way that I needed from the both of them. I need us to understand both parents being involved is a serious thing, especially in today's age where this world wants to tell your children that they don't need either parent and they can make choices on their own. That's satanic. It's very evil to tell a child something like that. But this is the world we live in today. So if you have a child, I don't care who you are, if you have a child and you are still alive on this earth and you are able to see your child, but you just don't want to go see them because you feel like your life is more important, or you're able to see your child, but you don't know what to do because you didn't step in and you didn't step up in the way that you were supposed to. I want you to hear me and hear me loud and clear. What you did is what you did. Chalk it up to the past. You can't fix it. It is what it is. Ask for forgiveness and keep moving. But today we need to step up as parents, fathers and mothers, need to step up as parents and really be there for their children, because if we are not there for our children in the way they need us to be, and we know we need to be there because we see the way the world is going, the world will raise our children in a way that will go against us. And this is how so many people out here in the world are losing their children to the ways of the world, to drugs, to violence, and everything else that this wicked, ungodly, and just disgusting world has to offer. Don't let your kid, your child, right? Your seed, the one you birthed, do not let that child get eaten alive by this world that does not love them, but only wants to destroy, manipulate, castrate, and do all evil things to destroy their spirit. That same spirit that you seen from a baby to whatever age they are now. Don't allow this world to raise your children where you need to be stepping in to raise them. Fathers, get out your feelings. Mothers, get out your feelings. If y'all aren't together, oh well. Come together for the purpose, for the betterment of that child that you both brought into this world together. It's the child that matters. or children, regardless of how many you have. It's the child that matters, not your emotions. Focus on your children because they're the next generation and they need your love, support, and you being by them and them allowing them to know that you are there for them so that when they're going through something, they can speak to you and not have to wait for a shrink or somebody else to tell them, it's okay, this is a safe space. If I offend somebody, I apologize, but I want y'all to hear my heart on this. The Bible tells us to raise a child in the way that they should go so that when they get old, they won't depart from it. But what you're not hearing is the Bible, right? God's inspired word is letting us know, come together and raise the child you created together. Whether you're separate or together, raise that child together in a way that is going to benefit that child, to let them know that they are loved by both parties and that they can depend on both sides. A boy needs his father. A daughter needs her mother. Vice versa. If you have a daughter and you're a father, she needs you because she needs a good reflection of who you're supposed to be, to when she gets older, she can see who not to go after because you taught her the right way. And as a mother, the son needs that love, that care and affection. A son needs his mother. A son needs his father. Don't let this world go another day raising your children where you need to be stepping in to raise them. Because sooner than you think, you will lose them. Don't let this be that day that you lose them. Step in and be the parent that you need to be to make sure that your seed, your baby, is going to be able to grow up as they are created and be who God created them to be. An awesome young man or woman. To live a life that is long and prosper in the ways that you helped shape, lead, and guide them to go. Amen. So like I said, fathers, get involved. Mothers, if you're not, get involved. Come together and get involved in your children's life because your children need you now more than ever. You look out these windows, you look out in this world, you see what's going on. You see the confusion, you see the lies, you see all the craziness that's going on out here in this world. Get involved in your children's life. They need you more than they want to put on. They need you way more than you need to be selfish. All right, y'all. Get involved in your kid's life. Don't wait another day. Be blessed.